This is my review for LightHouse, the latest film directed by Robert Eggers, and it has Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson in it. This movie weird. Admittedly, I knew going into this film that it was going to be a different kind of thriller slash horror movie, experimental sort of film. Having watched The Witch back in 2015, I enjoyed that movie, but something that I liked about it too that you don't see many movies go for is its commitment to the language. The movie was based on colonial immigrants in America, if I'm correct, in the 1700s, and the language, the English, the dialect was pretty close to what it was back then, and the film doesn't hold your hand through that, and neither does this one, which admittedly is the reason why I definitely am going to rewatch it with subtitles. These two are so committed to their characters, they're so committed to their dialogue that you do get a little lost sometimes, but just how well they spew it out and how well they keep to these accents. They don't break, they don't falter, despite the fact that they're absolutely wasted for a good portion of this movie. Not just the characters, like them themselves. If you read any of the behind the scenes stuff for this movie, it was crazy. They were drunk quite a bit of this movie because the film does relate to madness, alcohol, abuse, isolation, and it all encompasses it in this film that is shot in a letterbox like this, which is something that I really enjoyed about this movie because it made it work so well, because there's a lot of times you don't even notice it because of how they're shooting it. They're usually shooting it either through crates or through boxes or alleyways or points of view, that the only time that you really actually notice the bars is when it's outside. It uses this so well. The lighting in this film is fantastic for a film that's purely black and white. You are so drawn into this island, to these guys' tales of madness, with how it's shot. And I gotta applaud them for that. The film is definitely taking visual ideal aspects from 1920s silent movies, while the story is taking tidbits here and there from maritime legends and lore and mythology and whatnot, and it's combining the two into this movie that is just, it's so weird, but it's so intriguing weird. It starts off kind of slow. The whole movie, in a sense, is slow. You are just drawn in with going, what is going on? And I enjoyed that thoroughly. But admittedly, it's not a movie that I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's pop this on, because it's really weird. Like I said, there's sometimes dialogue you can't pick up on, but the performance is just so good. There's times where all of a sudden these guys go from being drunk to being happy to being angry to being sorrowful about each other, to the point where they burst into monologues, and you don't even realize it until about half a minute in. You're like, wow, this is a pretty good monologue. Defoe has a few, Pattinson has a few. I really enjoyed these two. Just seeing these two characters on screen was enthralling, and that's hard to do when you have just two people in a movie. And the movie just screws with you throughout the entire time, to the point where you are just beyond lost. I've been thinking about it ever since I saw it yesterday, and I keep on wondering what this meant. How does that interpret? There's some things that definitely I'm going to need to watch some videos on to explain what's happened. There's probably about 1 billion LightHouse ending explained out there now. I'm waiting for the Let Me Explain guys, because those guys have been pretty thorough. But otherwise, I enjoyed this movie. It's definitely not for everyone. Hell no, it's not for everyone. It's not a movie that you're gonna be like, let's just go and watch this. There's definitely a few people in that theater who were like, what the hell am I watching? And I don't blame them, because that's the kind of movie that Robert Eggers makes. But in the end, I'm going to give The Lighthouse a 5 out of 7. It's definitely going to probably be in my top 10 for the year, for sure, just because of how much of a new experience it is, how different it is from what you're used to, and the acting. The acting in this movie is fantastic. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like, and if you're interested in more, maybe subscribe. Otherwise,
with treble dread, make of our suppliant soul to 4 weeks, lad.
Well, meaning no disrespect. Tainted, are you? From them's manual.
Big picture, you. Then you do as I say. That's it. The sister needs a looking to one of your duties, lad, and you tidy up the quarters after.
Yes, sir.
Aye, sir.
Dogging it. Well, just alternating shifts.
It's the mid-watch. Your man I'm fixed with.
Son of a bitch!
Shingles. And the last.
Boy, sir.
Use this next time. Drum back down the ladder while we have found it.
Aye, sir.
You're too slow. Should pale death with his role deign to save the suppliant soul. I'll find some chark in ye, lad. I'll also be wanting to be ever silent as the tomb.
Sure, don't.
Ye ain't. Ye fine on she were. We were on the brakes. The terrible part of a sailor's life. Doldrums, evil vanished. The only medicine agreeable keeps them calm, keeps them
Stupid.
Curse me if there ain't.
What
Died. Folk, bad omens and the like. In the end, believed that there was some enchantment fire into it.
All tales.
Best leave him be. Bad luck! Fix us up some coffee. Will do us good. You've been neglecting your duties, lad.
Sir?
What?
Well, I swept them. Did some kind of pert out of molesting me.
Come now.
I ain't never intended to be no housewife nor slin any shanty boys camp I ever seen. I sold for...
Did I say you did nothing of the sort? Times more after that. And if with your bare bleeding knuckles, you'll do it. You off every speck of rust till all them station back together from scrap and then do it. You like it because I says you will. Your wages. Now, swab dog. Keep them bright, shining, like a silver dog. Keep your temper now, lad. I'll drop you down if you... I am! Thank you, lad.
Winslow. Week, sir. I'd like it if you'd call me by my name. Winslow.
All right, all right. Such a one as ye, to this damned... Only Jocelyn, lad, only Jocelyn. To this rock. Worker for?
Tim.
Hudson Bay outfit.
The same. Black, white pine. Bush, them.
Blame you. I didn't tell about that. No, thank you. Me. But I can't be dragging. Now, I'm a wiki. And a wiki I is a finer, truer, quieter. Why? 13 Christmases forgave it. Friendly Ephraim Winslow, tell me. Herman found you too hard-tempered for carrying us.
Done every kind of work that can pay a man. I can take a real shine to, so I keep moving. Nothing wrong with a man starting fresh, starting new. Down quiet like some earnings. $1 a year. He tends a light fire. Now I says, work. Save. Sometime soon I'll raise my own roof. Somewhere's up country. Well, you asked. Say, why is it bad luck to kill a goat? I'm God-fearing, if that's what you're asking.
It's changed.
Oh, good rip.
Westerly wind you're cursing. Some bay bush. Northeast.
Aye, sir.
Try to keep steady. How far? Sorry, Winslow. Don't start grudging me now.
Could just use a hammer there.
A clear night, and our last afore relief, and I won't take no for an answer.
Should help to relief.
We're down the road. Pretty girls, they all did say, here comes Jack. And the pretty lass shaking off her bonnet. Nuns Hospital. Oh. Up for then and down weren't the same.
The woman.
I ain't saying to nothing. I might even miss you. Ephraim, who is. Thought one night you was bound to split no time.
Why haven't I?
Contend the light.
Manual says.
My log is the only book.
I need the
Concern
book that
yourself
we
with the
alternate.
bacon, lad. Mine.
Yeah, I know it. A Christian name.
Aye, Thomas Wake.
Tom.
What you splitting your lungs for? Do as you're told, lad. The quarters are dire.
Come.
Guts of the food stuff. The salt cod is out. Here below.
Here, what?
It's only been one day.
Devil's tail.
I can take the dory out.
Weeks, aye, weeks. I'm asking you to ration for weeks now, too, but you care. Oh, no, don't be losing your head now.
Who's coming?
If we can wait out the storm. 75. Oh, Striker were my route too rageful neither to launch nor land. Attending. Jesus, oi! There she lies! The worst of us couldn't fend against the ship. Tail. Their gums grew swollen. Teeth dropping to the... Oh! Here's I. And 'twas that scurvy what left
Broke it.
Hey, you must have misheard.
I told that dumb bastard.
Yep.
But Foreman called me a dog. Filthy dog.
Well, these be falling.
Full nonsense.
That's a trouble. Oh, no.
To eat sheep and cows now. They all
No. How you eat grass without...
about that.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
That's what I mean! What? Oh! I want it!
Oh boy. Oh, Red. Fuck it. Oh, bitch!
You're drunk! You're drunk! You won't be saying that.
Drunk?
You heard me!
Drunker than a Virginia fence.
I see, mate. Saying.
Let Neptune's... Hark! Triton! King, rise from the depths full to smother this young mouth with... Turn blue and bloated with bilge and cockle shells, with slithering head arm, his coral tine tri-gullet, bursting ye film now a nothing for the harp upon, only to be lapped up and forgotten to any man, forgotten even to the sea. Foul is Winslow no more.
I like your cooking.
And such. Draws farther on. Heel holing.
Working apart from folks so long.
give the whole world.
Tom. No, I'm Tom. I'll be scuppered.
It's nothing.
Nothing. Don't be spilling any.
See what you're fixing to do? You're getting me all liquored up.
Guilty cunts. Worse.
It was dry. Tom, just don't be working, twist words off.
Shut up your own rag box.
I had him handy and helpless. And the back of his head, it was hot. Lead tired, I admit it. And I stood and tossed. Just stood. And all I could think when he was done was, that's it. Miss Lowell, now he'd got a spiffy, clean slate. No prospects.
Tom!
Crazy son of a bitch! You smashed up the light! House establishment! So says I. What's he done? Who's report no? He fucking...
And he found it. In the lobster pot, man.
With the charm!
See? Now I'm free. Now I got it all.
Jesus, Mary, you jokester. I don't have nothing to confess. And I knew ye was both on. Better than me, the dinner knife you pocketed. Them's government property. Deducted from your pay. You know, not up from down. 5 weeks. Due date. Who you again, Tom? It's a figment of your imagination, too. North in Canada. That game. We're out of drink. Be my guest. You'll get drowned. wrong with your hand? You hear of a cut of saw from the forest, they saw when tighter. And then I cut that and me figured.
I'm tired. I'm like a goddamn parody.
It's all fool yourself.
Well, it's all horseshit. And if I hear one more word, I'll...
I ain't finished yet.
Well, you ain't a captain no ship, and you never was, father. And I'm sick of you acting like farts. You god like piss. You smell like just hot onions. Fuck the farmyard shithouse. Bitch, bastard liar. That's what you are. Shit liar. A liar.
You have a way with words, Tommy. You're relieved of your duties.
Assistant slept late. Assistant missing. Drunk on reference without pay. I'm a hard worker. I am.
But you ain't had the sauce to see it.
Please, so much from you. Just let me show you another chance. Don't make me beg, or I'll beg. Please, please, please. Keep it all to yourself. After all.
Eyes bright as a lady. False grum. Ye pretended to be. You're an open book. Footlights. A bitch what wants to be covered. Now look at you. What I do? Will you kill me? Liar! You murdering dog! Will you do what you wished you'd done, dog? Dog! A filthy dog!
Bark. Bark, buddy.
Ain't you never been to sea before? Bark, buddy!
Come on. Oh. Get up here. Good boy. You do as I say, dog. My good lad.
A lantern?
Breastwork.
Oh. And hot Promethean plunder. And casting them down. Get in it. See. Oh. The fiddler's green set toil that is. Yes, the shade is true.
God who hears the